Yeah, this is the circuit given. In this circuit, what they've asked is this is the network across terminals AB. Okay, so what they're asking us to do is we have to reduce this particular network, okay, to a single voltage source in series with a resistance. Single voltage source in series with a resistance using source shifting bar transformation. So this is, see, there are so many resistors, one voltage source, one current source. Okay, but using shifting and source transformation, you need to reduce it to one voltage source in series with a resistor. That is possible. Okay, so that is the power of the shifting and transformation of sources. Okay, so let's see that now. Fine. So what they are asking us is this. What they're asking us is, so you have to reduce this to a voltage source in series with a resistor. Okay, so this is what they're asking us to do. Fine. So what is this and what is this is what they're asking. Let's do that now. Yeah, everybody, just let's move on like this. Let's not take the whole circuit, because it's a big circuit. We'll be writing the circuit again and again. So what we shall do is, we shall just consider the circuit till here. See here, everybody understand this? Okay, I'll just mark that. I'll just mark that, everybody. See here. So let's take till here. Let's cut the circuit till here. Let's consider only this, reduce that in size, okay, and then take the original circuit. Everybody okay? Consider, just say, consider the part of the circuit as shown below. Okay, so what we are considering is this. We have just considered this much. Fine, I can do that here. It's okay. Everybody just copy that much circuit. Yeah, what I'll do is this. Just copy this much. Okay, I've just copied this much now. Fine. Now what do I need in this? Let me just take this off. Yeah, everybody just take this much circuit. Okay, everybody just take this much. Let's not put this bubble, otherwise it would be mistaken for the terminal. Let's just keep this much. Fine. Now we have to reduce the size of this first. We have to reduce the size of this. So for that, we need to look at whether this is able to be transformed or not. Can we transform this current source into voltage source? No, it is not possible. Why it is not possible? It is not possible because there is no current source. There is no resistance in parallel with this current source. So what we need to do, we need to shift. Understand that? Let's say that these are terminals A. This is A is there, B is already used, right? So let's say these are terminals XY. You don't take that. I'm just explaining. Suppose these are terminals XY. Fine. Where is this current? Where is this 45 amperes going? This 45 amperes is going from Y to X. Understand that? Now this y to x, this 45 amperes has to reach x from point y is the question, is the idea. Now instead of that, what I'll do is I'll take this current source across 5 ohms, one current 145 amperes across 5 ohms. Okay, so what will happen, this 45 amps will be flowing till this point, and from this point it cannot move in this direction because this is open circuit. So what will happen to this 45 amperes, so this has to move in this direction. So what I'll do, I'll connect another 45. Okay, so that is what we need to be doing. Just say that, everybody, shifting 45 amperes source, everybody say that, shifting 45 ampere source. Let's do that now. Shifting 45 amp source. What do we do? How do we do that? Everybody just look at this. Okay, we have a resistor here, we have another resistor here. Okay, so this is 8 ohms, this is 10 ohms. Fine. Now this is 2, this is 5 ohms, and this is 8, 10. Now where can I have that 45 ohms, 45 amps here? This is what I'm doing now. Everybody understand this point? Once the 45 amps goes here, okay, and from there it goes to this point. So both of these are 45 amps. Okay, so this is possible. So this is how we can shift the 45 amps source. Okay, what is the condition that needs to be taken care of? 45 amps should reach this point, from y to x it should go. So what we are doing, first we will take it from this point to point A, and from point A to the final destination. Okay, we are increasing the number of current sources. It was earlier 2, but it has become earlier 1, it has become 2 now in numbers. Okay, but that will help. How that is going to help? See, as it is, this source cannot be transformed. Okay, so we shifted. After shifting, what's happening? There is a resistor in parallel with current source. Again, there is a resistor in parallel with current source. Now we can go for transforming this 45 amps. Understand that? So why did we shift? Because the transformation was not possible. That's why we shifted. Is everybody okay with that? Fine. Now let's go on. Let's go on now. What we should say? Transforming 45 ampere current sources now. Transform 45 amp sources. Let's transform both. What do we get? What do we get is this. So this is A. Okay, after transformation it has to become a voltage source. So that this is a voltage source, and the resistor which was in parallel with this current source now should come in series with that. Okay, there is already a resistor here. Get that point? Now just observe, since this arrow is upwards, arrow is at the top, we'll have the plus sign at the top, minus sign at the bottom. Okay, and this 2 ohms would come in series with that. Anyways, this 8 ohms is there in series with it. This is quite a popular problem in the exam. It has appeared twice or thrice. Okay, so let's not neglect. So what would this voltage source be? What would this voltage source be? V is equal to what? V is equal to IR. Everybody understand that? So I into R means it's 2 into 45, I into R. So that is 90 volts. Fine. Similarly, if you come here, okay, so this should also be a voltage source, okay, and in series with that you need to have a resistor, and this is a resistor which is already existing. So this is 10 ohms is already existing, okay. 5 ohms which was in parallel with 45 amps would come in series with the voltage source. What would this voltage source be? Now where would be the plus sign? Plus sign would be at the top, minus sign would be at the bottom, because the current is flowing upwards. The arrowhead is at the top. Everybody understand that? So what would this be now? V is equal to IR. So it's 5 into 45. What would this be? 5 into 45? It would be 225 volts. So this is how it is going to look like. Now it will reduce in size. What way it will reduce in size? See, you have terminal A, the two voltage sources. Okay, there are two resistors which would become one now. Everybody understand this? This is A plus minus 90 volts. This is plus minus 225 volts. So 8 and 2 in series would give you 10 ohms, and 10 and 5 in series would give you 15 ohms. This is how the circuit gets reduced to. Understand? So now after we have reduced, let's take this reduced part back into the original circuit. Okay, so therefore the given circuit becomes, everybody take down that, therefore the given circuit becomes, therefore the given, let's say, network becomes, what does it become? Everybody see here, I'll just copy this part anyways I want. This is the part, one part I've taken, the reduced part I've taken. So this needs to be brought together with the remaining part. What is the remaining part? Remaining part is this. So I've just brought it along with the part that we had left back. Okay, so this is how the partly reduced circuit. This is partially reduced. Okay, this is B, 3 ohms, 6 ohms, plus minus 30 volts. Now we need to shift this. So we have reduced this part. Let's reduce this part now. So we have to shift this. Okay, can you try shifting this, everybody? What is that we need to understand when we are shifting? Okay, see this, just for the sake of understanding I'm writing this. Okay, this, let's say this is P, let's say this is P, and this is Q. So let's shift this. Point P is there, we can shift this in this branch as well as in this branch. So when we are doing this, see this 10 ohms, this end of 10 ohms is with positive polarity, this end of 3 ohms is with the positive polarity, and this end should be with the negative polarity. This we need to remember. Understand? Shifting, everybody say that. Shifting 30 volt source. Shifting 30 volt source. Hope everybody do that. So how does it look like after you shift? This is the part. Okay, so this we need to shift now. So how can that be shifted? See here, one part we can have here. Okay, then the other part should come here, the other shifter. Fine, so let's just try this a bit. And so this is how it's going to look like. This is not complete yet, let me complete it. So this is plus, this is minus, this is plus, and this is minus. Okay, so the 30 volts has been shifted. These 30 volts has been shifted now. 3 ohms and 6 ohms is there anyways. Now this is still not complete. Why it is not complete? See here, this plus sign is with 10 ohms, this plus sign is with 3 ohms, but this q is not with this negative q. This point q has to be connected to the negative of the battery. Okay, this is negative of the battery is here. Understand that? So negative of the battery needs to be connected to this point. That's why this is important. In this problem, most of the times student miss on this part. They don't connect it here. So this is how the shifting is done. This is how the shifting is done. Shifting of 30 volts. Now after we shift 30 volts, see the advantage here. See the advantage. What is the advantage? This 30 volts is in series with 90 volts. They are of opposite polarities. So it is 90 minus 30 volts with the polarity of 90 volts. Everybody get that? Okay. And here you have a voltage source in series with the resistor. What we can do, this can be converted into the current source. This can be converted into a current source. Everybody understand that? So let's do this. Therefore, this implies what? 90 plus 30, sorry, 90 minus 30. Okay, 90 minus 30 with the polarity of 90 volts. Get that point? So this is 90 minus 30. So this would become 60 volts. This 10 ohms is anyways there. Get that point? Now, this is terminal A, which is as it is. Fine. The lower part will not change. Fine. So join these 2 points. Fine. And this is a voltage source in series with the resistance, and there is a resistor here. Everybody okay with this? This is how the circuit is getting reduced now. Fine. So here is plus sign, here is minus sign. 30 volts, 3 ohms, and 6 ohms. Fine. Now what we can do? Now what we can do from here on is the question. We have to reduce the size of the network. But when we try reducing the size of the network, okay, we have to go for transformation. Now there are 3 voltage sources. There are 3 voltage sources. Okay. Now we have to transform these 3 voltage sources so that we can have current sources in parallel. We can have current sources in parallel. So let's say that transforming, everybody say that, transforming all the 3 voltage sources. How does it look like? Now see here, this voltage source and current, this voltage source and this resistor are in series between these 2 points. Everybody understand? Between these 2 points. Between the same points, okay, this voltage and this resistor are in series. So that means these 2 points are same, mind you. These 2 points are same. There are no difference. There is no difference. Understand that? Okay. So how does it look like after transforming. Everybody just observe this, okay? Because this part is little confusing if you're not observant, okay? See here. So this 60 volts should become a current source. Since the positive sign is at the top, okay, the current source would look like this. So if you bring it vertical, what happens if you bring it vertical? The arrowhead would be at the top, right, where this plus sign is. Fine. So this is how the current source would become, okay, and in parallel with that you will have a resistor. So what would this be after transforming 60 volt source? What is current? I is equal to V by R. So V by R means it is 60 by 10 is equal to 6 amps. Okay, this 10 ohms anyways would be there in parallel with that. Similarly here, you will have a voltage. So this needs to be joined. You will have a voltage source. Sorry, you will have a current source again after transformation, and in parallel with that current source you will have a resistor. Okay, now where would be the arrowhead here? Anybody, where would be the arrowhead here in this particular current source? See, this is the voltage source, this is A, this is A. Okay, now this positive sign is with A, this positive sign is with A, that means the arrowhead should be towards A. Okay, so that's why the current source will have the arrowhead like this. Okay, and this 15 ohms anyways is here. Understand that? Now what is this current source? What is this current source? V is equal to IR, I is equal to V by R. Okay, so V by R, what is that? 225 divided by 15. What would that be? 15 amps. It is 225 divided by 15. It would be 15 amps. Okay, similarly we have to handle these. Okay, so what would this be? This would again be a current source. Arrowhead is at the right. Okay, and in parallel with that you will have a resistor, and this 6 ohms is anyways there. Okay, Satvik ER, mute your Satvik. Problem is that okay. Now this is 6 ohms, 5 ohms, and 30 volts. That's not 30 volts. What would this be? It would be 30 by 3. This would be 30 by 3. That will give us 10 amps. Fine. So this is how the things look like. Now, see here, this current source and this current source, they are in parallel. So what we can do, we can take the algebraic sum of these two. What would be the algebraic sum of these two? It would be this. So there is a current source which is 15 minus 6 because they are in opposite direction. What is 15 minus 6? It would be 9. And where should be 9 amperes flowing? 9 amperes would be flowing to the left because dominating current in these two is 15 amps. So this should flow in the direction of 15 amps. Okay. Then it is 10 parallel 15. What is 10 parallel 15? 150 divided by 25. Okay. So this is 10 parallel 15. Let me write that. Okay. So this is how this would reduce to. So this is 10 parallel 15, and 10 parallel 15 is 6 ohms. And on this side you have this current source, right? You have this current source. There is just one current source, so it would just be that. But you have two resistors there, 6 and 5 ohms in parallel. So what would that look like now? This is B, this is A. 6 and 5 ohms in parallel, what would that be? 6 5 is a 30, 6 and 5, what would that be? 2 ohms. 6 and 3, isn't it? That is it 5 or 3? Oh, I made a mistake, it seems. So that's 3. See, nobody is correcting me. Problem. We left with 10 minutes. That's sufficient, I hope. This is 3, not 5. 3 ohms. So it's 3 and 6 in parallel. 3 and 6 in parallel. What would be 3 and 6 in parallel? 6 3 is 18 divided by 9. So it would be 2 ohms. Now what we can do? We can transform these current sources back to voltage source. Transforming the current sources. Everybody take down this. Transforming the current sources. Can we transform? Yes, we can transform because there are resistors in series in parallel with the current source. See, resistor in parallel with the current source, resistor in parallel with the current source. We can transform this current source into voltage source. So how does it look like? Now, this should become a voltage source, and in series with that, this 6 ohm should come. But be aware of the polarity. So this is the voltage source. In series with that, you will have the resistor. Again, this is the voltage source. In series with that, you will have the resistor. Okay, this is A, this is B. Now, since 9 amperes is flowing to the left, positive sign would be at the left. Here, 10 amperes flowing to the right, so the positive sign would be at the right. So this is 6 ohms, and this is 2 ohms. Is everybody okay with this? Now, what would this voltage source be? V is equal to IR. It's 9 into 6. 54 volts would be this. It is 9 into 6. Okay, so this would be 54 volts. So this is 10 into 2. Okay, this is 10 into 2. This would be 20 volts. Now there are two voltage sources in series and two resistors in series. You can combine them. Okay, so these voltage sources are in series, but they are of opposite polarity. Understand that? So it is 54 minus 20, 54 minus 20 with the polarity of 54 volts. Okay, so that is how it looks like now. Therefore, this particular thing reduces to this. A, B, what is this? Plus minus, because 54 is dominating. This is bigger voltage compared to this. That's why the resulting polarity would be of this. So it is 54 minus 20, that is 34 volts. And 6 ohms and 2 ohms are in series, so it would be 8 ohms. So this is how the reduction of size is possible with shift and transformation. Okay, so it seems that it's bigger, the solution is big, but it's not that. If you learn, if you know what is shifting and transformation, okay, you can very fast, you can do this. You'll not take much time. Get that point? Okay, now this is what I had to give you today.